Good day and welcome back and another talking technical and thank you for all the requests that we do find. We get it on WhatsApp. We also get it on Twitter and even some nice emails. Most of the guys send us on email, so you can always send requests through to Frans at fransdeklerk.com. And remember, this is the weekly service that we're offering free to everybody that's keen on technical analysis. And of course, the first request was Coronation Fund Managers. And it looks like a lot of investors believe that the market is offering some value at the moment and that interest rates will probably go lower from here and the markets will attract more money. But I'm a little bit nervous because the oil price is reluctantly high. And if I look at that oil price, maybe inflation is not well contained and we can maybe see another interest rate hike, and that will maybe put some dampening effects on the market because the markets in the last year disconnected completely and it just went higher, but some of the shares are really struggling. Now, the one request that we got is Coronation Fund Managers. Well, it's working on a massive base here. I mean, it's almost from 2022 at the same level. In 2022, during June, it was around 32.90 rand, 32 rand 90 cents, and where are we now? 32.90. So it's a massive consolidation. Now, usually what you find is when you've got these massive consolidations, you will probably see a breakout in some time. So for me, if I look at this consolidation, I will quickly give you that level. That is the big resistance line that Coronation Fund Managers must break, and it mustn't go below this level there. There's the, I just want to get that level. There you are. So it's in a consolidation band, and it's quite simple. It must get above the high of this candle, and that is a weekly close of 33 rand 71 cents. If it breaks about 33.71, yes, we can maybe go to 36. And unfortunately, if it breaks below 122, we can maybe see even lower levels down to 29.66. But there's one positive in this chart, and that is this 40-week moving average. Look what happens with this 40-week moving average. It was a big resistance for a long time, but now the share is consolidating around this 40-week moving average. And for me, while it is above this 40-week moving average, it's in actual fact waiting at 32.20, the share price looks positive to me and promising. So if you want to buy above this 40-week moving average, above 32.27, use that stop loss of 31.22 to protect your capital. And I mean, if it can break above 33 rand 71, we know that we can see, I think, fireworks in the share price, because remember they had some problems with SARS. I think they're working on that, but it looks like that the buyers and the sellers are starting to find each other around this level of 32.90. But it's also another lesson. Remember, it doesn't mean that if you buy a share in June 22, it will probably shoot the lights out. It can maybe consolidate for a year or two. So sometimes you need patience if you buy a company. The next share that we want to look at is Harmony. Now, Harmony, if we look at that company, it's that gold company, and I like the company, but there's something that worries me, and that's why I would like to show you guys here. There's a head and shoulder formation in this chart that I do not like, and I'll tell you why. Because there's the left shoulder, there's the head, we formed the right shoulder, and it looks like we want to consolidate below this neckline, and that neckline sits at 74 rand 81 cents. But there's something else that is catching my eye. Look at this 40-week moving average. This 40-week moving average was a support all the way, but it looks like it wants to maybe turn into a resistance. So for me, there's two levels that I'll watch out. If I do that projection to the downside, probably 67.25. And if we do the full target, I mean, can you believe it? Then this company, Harmony, that actually produce gold and they say they're doing well, it can maybe take the share all the way down to 62 rand 10 if things really turn to be nasty. Now, there's another thing here. There's a little tiny gap, and I'm just going to get this level and there's the tiny little gap where it is. I just want to show you guys. There it is. If it goes down, the first target here is also 68.85 and it closes at 67.58. So that also come in line with this conservative target of the head and shoulder formation. So just be a little bit careful. Harmony looks like it's consolidating below that neckline. Not a good sign. Let's have a look at Sappi. Now we showed the share on the program before, and what was quite interesting on this share that everybody was saying the company is not doing well, but suddenly the share surprised us this week, and it really showed us that there's some good results in this company, bringing the share price to the fore. Look at that beautiful falling wedge that we see here. And that's why, although it jumped, I think, 5% on the announcement, I think this falling wedge is attracting some buyers here. And look at the strong bullish candle. And remember now, this is a weekly chart. This is not a daily chart. So for me, if it closes above 40 Rand 80 cents on Friday, then it will give a bullish signal because we can easily see this falling wedge play out and we can head back to this 40-week moving average. Let's have it do a projection there. I just want to project it for you guys, and then you will see. I just want to extend that one a little bit. There you are. Let's do that extension there. And it can take it all the way back to that 40-week moving average, even a little bit higher, 45.83. But if you do buy it above that resistance line, that it turns into a support, make use of a stop loss of 36 Rand 27, and hopefully it can head all the way back to 40-week moving average. And above that, the chart will really look promising to me. Well, let's have a look at Alphabet. Alphabet is one of those companies that nothing can bring the company down. Everybody just buys it. It's in that big basket of the S&P 500, or what they nowadays call the Magnificent 5 or Magnificent 7. Now look at this chart. I mean, since early January, from $85 to 131, almost in one go. Look at the strong candle there. It's strong candles. I mean, in 1 week, it goes from 121 to 132. And I always say that to people that phone in. Remember to get a share price like Alphabet, one of these big companies, to move that share price $10 or $12 in a week. That's a lot of money. That's not me and you buying. That's big corporations that's buying this company. And look at this week, just to show you from 105 to 117 in 1 week, and in 2 weeks all the way up to 124. Big money pushing. So the big thing here is 40-week moving average has turned into a support. I think it rallied away from it. I'm a little bit nervous on the chart, but for me, momentum still up. And what do we see here? There's the support line that's taking the momentum beautifully to the top. But there's something else that's catching my eye. And there you are. There is a rising wedge developing in Google or Alphabet. And the big thing here, strangely enough, same like Sappi, if it breaks below the support line at 122.49, where can it go to? Can you believe it? It could maybe take it all the way down to the 40-week moving average. I just want to draw in that line. I want to do the extension for you. There you are. It can easily take it down to this 40-week moving average at $107.18. But where's the warning signal? Only below the support line around $122. Then it can break to the downside. But of course, as we always say, when it takes out this high, that high sits at 133.74. The chart can maybe surprise us all the way and go even a little bit higher. Let's see if we can do a last stock, and that is Porsche. I mean, that's the big Porsche company. I mean, nothing can bother this company. I just want to get it quickly. I hope we've got time to do it quickly. There you are, Porsche, and there you are. What I don't like about Porsche, remember it was listed not long time ago. It looks like there's a beautiful topish pattern forming here. Look at this top rounding top that I don't like about, but there's something else. It's testing some very important support lines. This is the top of the share, and if it breaks below this support line, 107.40, we can maybe see that this rounding top triggers some more selling and Can you see this 40-week moving average? It's starting to turn into a resistance. That makes me a little bit negative. So for me, below the support line, I'll be worried. And below the 40-week moving average, $110, €110, I'll get nervous, because if that is the top, we can maybe see the share all the way down to $97, $98. Thank you for watching the show. Visit our website www.fransdeklerk.com for more info, and we will chat again.